The data collection process involved going out to speak to a variety of people, as our target audience was people in populated urban areas. The aim of this was to collect as much data as we could on sharing communities and how they're viewed by different people. Our team chose 2 data collection processes, which were interviews and questionnaires, and having a different approach to the data collection enabled for widely spread data that was relevant to what was required. As a team, we had the same core questions that stimulated problem identification during the data collection, and this enabled us to have a great amount of data to work with. Also, we were able to develop a better understanding of the problems, and this led to insights and themes that enhanced our design process.
Insights are the developments we make in understanding the situation we are applying ourselves to. In the case of the Developing Sharing Communities brief, insights into the needs of our users assisted us in creating more beneficial concepts. In order to develop insights into our users' needs, we had to analyze previous phases, such as the trends and interviews, where we could determine the needs of our users in a way that we never originally anticipated. From here, we reworded our discoveries to be clear and concise, to make interpreting them and thus working from them easier to do. With a clearer interpretation of our users' needs, we could develop concepts that were more effectively able to benefit the community.
Using our insights as the basis, we were able to identify problems. One insight we had was that people often choose their least preferred option for convenience. This was evident in our trends, which showed that most of people we interviewed preferred the home-cooked meal, but ate fast food more often. Identify the issue of convenience allowed us to cater to our users' preference. Whilst maintaining convenience, each concept card has been designed to consider problems, such as this one, and resolve them in some way.
About the concept creation, we designed a different concept card for each plan. The reason that we use the concept card is can be display the design concept better. The concept card includes why we do this, what will we do, the detail and the function of our design, and a little story about how the people use it. When I make the card, I use a cartoon to show how the plan works. When I make the card, I use a cartoon to show how the plan works. It is easy for people to understand, and I use a lot of Arial to insert the word, so this can better show our design process and easy for people to know why we do this. Once we create our concept cards, we begin and element the process to development the better one.
The final stage of our design project involved an elimination process to try to determine the best concept. We did this using the concept map method, where we had 3 major concept maps that helped us analyze the concept we had on different spectrums. We discovered that it would be more effective to have neutral axis for the concept map as opposed to positive and negative axis. This was because we would not need to create any product with negative aspects. Also, this process helped us identify the gaps in sharing communities, enabling us to focus on areas that have not already been catered for we eliminated concepts that were in surplus on one axis. After the concept map analysis, we were able to settle on a few concepts that wouldn't be a recreation of already existing products, but solution to the problems previously identified. Successfully making a distinction between effective and ineffective concept would allow us to have the most beneficial impact on the community in the implementation of a concept.